Hello everyone, my name is Lauren Azoury and I'm the Park Naturalist at West Bloomfield Parks. I'm here today with a quick little DIY fun craft for you to try at home. It's a great craft to do with kiddos, but it's also a great craft to do as an adult. We host a pumpkin science class, and this is usually the option that our adults choose to decorate with. So you're going to need a couple things to decorate, and of course you're going to need a pumpkin. Pie pumpkins work great for this craft because they're a little bit smaller. So you'll need a pumpkin. You'll need some leaves collected outside. It's best to have leaves that are dry, but not actually dried and crunchy. If they're too crunchy, they won't work. So you'll want some leaves that have just freshly fallen, but dry off the water if it's been a rainy day. You'll need a brush. The thicker, the better. I use a foam one. And then you'll need some Mod Podge. So just a few little supplies to make a really uniquely decorated pumpkin. So you're going to want to find leaves that are going to fit your pumpkin well. We have a little white oak leaf here, and you can kind of sporadically place them around, but you're going to do one at a time. Once you have the idea of how you want to lay it out, where you want them to go, you're going to want to do a layer of Mod Podge first. So I have a little bit of Mod Podge on my brush, and I'm going to paint the pumpkin with nothing on it. So we're just going to kind of give it a surface for it to stick to first. Okay. So we've got a nice little light layer of Mod Podge there. I'm going to take my white oak small leaf and place it where I want it to go. Then you're going to take another layer of Mod Podge, because as you can see, it starts to poke up. So now we're going to seal it. Mod Podge does dry clear, so you don't really need to worry about what it looks like at first. It will dry and look clear, so that's really nice. There's really no way to do it wrong. So you want to make sure that you get it all over the top as well as all the edges. So I do one quick layer. That keeps it where I want it to be, so I don't have to hold it down with my finger anymore. And then the really important thing to do is just make sure you get one more layer around the edges of your leaf. That way it's really sealed down. Because this pumpkin can be outside as a decoration, Mod Podge can withstand water and things once it's fully dry. So just make sure you seal all the edges. So after doing one nice brush around the whole leaf, you're going to do a little brush around all the edges. Now, like I said, right now it just looks like a bunch of glue on a pumpkin, but it's going to dry and look beautiful. And I have an after photo to show you. So you can use different shapes and sizes, different colors. I'm going to do one more leaf for you. So a nice light layer of Mod Podge. Then the leaf where you want to place it. A light layer of Mod Podge over the leaf. I use the non-glossy kind, but there's lots of different Mod Podge options out there. It would look good glossy too, but this is just what we had. So any kind of Mod Podge will work good. Remember, you're going to do the edges so that it stays sealed and down. There we go. Now, right now it is white, but in about 12 hours or so, maybe even less, it's going to dry clear. So let me show you what it'll look like when it's complete. It's going to look pretty fancy. Maybe someone will think, oh, did you get that at the store? So let me show you. This is our pumpkin that we've done at our pumpkin science programs at West Bloomfield Parks. And this is the before photo that I'm holding here in my hands, all white. And then once it dries, it looks really unique and really pretty. And it helps us to connect with nature too, because you're out there collecting leaves, and then you get to preserve and view the leaves. Remember to collect leaves that are dry but not crunchy, that are going to crumble on your pumpkin when you apply them. So that's the after photo. And I hope you have fun crafting. One more thing I want to tell you as an idea for your pumpkins. When you're all done with all your decorating pumpkins, there's something that's really fun that you can try. You can turn it into a bird feeder. So you want to hang it from your bird feeding station. If you put it on the ground, then it's a wildlife feeder. So that's your choice. You might attract things like groundhogs and squirrels. And if you want them to be viewed in your yard, then you're welcome to put it on the ground. But if you're just wanting to feed the birds, you can fill your jack-o'-lantern with seed and hang it up. One thing to keep in mind, as we know, pumpkins, as they get older and have sat outside for a while, start to mold. So you really want to make sure that you do not have moldy seed, because that can make your birds that you're feeding sick. So make sure that the seed stays nice and dry and doesn't get moldy. So pumpkins are actually 90% water. So actually you can compost your pumpkins too. So if you have a composter at home, you can compost them, or triple duty. You can decorate them first, enjoy them. After the holiday season is over and you're ready to get rid of them, you can use them to feed the birds, and then you can compost them. So we hope today that you have learned some new things that you have been inspired to get crafting with some nature items. And on behalf of West Bloomfield Parks and our nature programming, we hope you get outdoors and enjoy some pumpkin decorating. Thanks so much.